This is Tuomas from Wolfheart, and you are listening to Brutally Delicious Podcast with Tuomas as last day as sober because Bruce is going to get me fucked up.
So now I'm responsible for you.
Yes, nice. Yes. If I start drinking, everybody knows who to blame. So it's not even my fault. I'm just a victim here because
right, peer pressure from Bruce.
Good to see you again.
Love the acoustic treatment. Sorry, this is a geek notice, but I love the acoustic treatment.
I'm accidentally at the studio because we were recording another album and I didn't have the time to go home. So definitely not my home setup here.
It's good to see you again. I appreciate it.
The most important thing. For the image. We don't need to.
Yes.
So all I'm going to say is the king has arrived. The new fucking song is so good, dude.
Yeah, I'm super happy how it turned out because it's the first time we really had the Vangelis, our solo guitar player, like a bigger spotlight with the vocals. So yeah, he really delivered really well.
And the video is so thematic. You know, like it just takes you into this place, and like it's outside right now. It's like 30 degrees Celsius, or like 87 Fahrenheit for Bruce.
Thank you.
But it's like I watched the video and I was like, oh god, I need a winter jacket. You know, like I'm cold. You know.
Yeah, that's what I love most about doing the music videos. I've been doing all of our videos so far. Is that once the songs and the album is ready, I can just start imagining the whole, like the landscapes and the visual side, and then actually use budget. But it's enough that we can actually travel to Lapland like we did for the King video. We were like 4 days in the most northern parts of Finland, just seeking this like a different locations, and making the guy walk around with the bearskin in the woods. So it's kind of like adds another layer to the music. When after the music is done, I get to work with the visual side. So it's like I get to like all the stuff out from the music possible, not just composing the stuff, but also the visual.
Do you are the videos coming after the music, or while you're writing? Do you also have that kind of image in your head?
I have a different image. When I compose the music, it's more like what I describe many times. It's like a movie poster that I have in my head, where I just kind of like write the soundtrack for it. But yeah, those visions are a lot bigger than I could usually make as a music video. So the music videos are like scaling down, not like again, if there would be 1 0 more in the budget, then the videos would look like the image in my head. But now I need to be more realistic when it comes to making the videos.
Yeah. I have to say, normally when I prep for an interview, I go and I check out the comments, and you know, there's people that love it, there's people that hate it, there's people that are indifferent, there's people that want it to be like old, they don't think the direction's right. This is the first time I think in the history of me looking at the comments on a video where everyone's just like, this is the best thing I've ever heard. This is exactly what this band should be doing. I saw one, listen, kids, this is how you write music. You know, like
I saw that same one. I saw the same one. Yeah.
You know, everybody is loving the record. How does that make you feel when that
it
happens?
feels good. It's not something that I would set as a goal when we are writing an album or like making an album, because you can never predict what the people, especially when there is changes. Now we added 2 different vocalists on the mix, so you never know. Somebody's going to love it, somebody's going to hate it for sure. But usually the balance is a little bit different. It's been lot like I think it's like 99% of the people have been like loving the direction, which was like a positive surprise, but it was surprising. I was expecting more people like questioning that choice.
Yeah, I was too. And like I said, it's the first time in the history of me doing this where I went and looked, and I was just like, "There's nothing negative here."
But if you look at Vagelis on the video, I don't think anybody is brave enough to actually criticize his vocals. So it's like that was part of the plan. Like you add another vocalist that is intimidating looking enough, so people we are forcing people to like his vocals because it's
Nice.
imminent threat of violence when you look at him. And as a fact, there he is. He won the competition of being the strongest man in Athens. He's competing in the strongman competitions. He's deadlifting like 600 pounds. So
so now you're really putting pressure on them to like it. They're like, he knows where you live.
Anyway, I know I've got a delay, so
ahead,
I'm sorry, but I'm a huge fan, and I've chatted with you in the past before. You've even been in one of my movies on mental health and depression. But
yeah,
I absolutely love this new stuff, and I think it's a very good transition from Wolves of Carillion and those types of records. Was it intentional to try and stray away and write something different? And is it difficult to do that?
No, it was super easy because the previous album, Wolves of Karelia, was a theme album about the Winter War, and and that war lasted 3 months in the winter 39 to 40. So when you have topic that clear and that precise, that steers the songwriting also. Then you are writing all the songs about the same war, same winter, same theme. So I really also was also waiting to get to write another album that has a lot more varied topic. And I wanted to go back to the debut album style also, more like nature-based, with, in my case, means more melodic, a little bit like less faster tempo stuff, a lot more like melodies in the music. So it was super easy to go to a different direction because that's where I wanted to go also.
What do you think brings out metal and the love of nature combined? Because if you think of them separately, for like the average person, they don't really connect.
No, it's the metal music is, if you just seek a purely like a visual pair, that would be like this, like a construction area or abandoned factory or something like that. Is it like a, I don't know, but it's but it is very strong, the connection. A lot of metal bands, even with the promo pictures, there's even like this meme in like the biggest job is find lost metal bands in the woods because they go there to take the promos and they get lost. So it is the connection is strong, and when you put the music and the environment together, it makes sense. But when you separate them, it doesn't really especially people who don't understand metal music. I guess that would be really difficult to make the connection.
Yeah. It's just something that's always struck me because I listen to metal everywhere I go. So it matches to me. But when I look at it from outside of my perspective, it's like you say, when I think of metal, I think of like hammers and nails and, like heavy objects.
Sacrificing babies.
I don't think of sacrificing babies, but hey, you can go whichever direction you want, dude.
But whatever, you're not thinking about
me out of it.
pine trees covered in snow.
Yeah, but I like how quickly that escalated from hammers to, like there was no gap between. It's just
yeah, that did escalate quickly.
Yes. Are you guys planning on hitting the road with this, and to what extent?
Yeah, well, the European tour begins in 3 weeks. We're gonna do a tour with Moonspell, Insomnium, Borknagar, and Hinaina from States. There's already North American tour confirmed and locked, but I'm not allowed to talk the details. But it's gonna happen in the beginning of next year.
Does it include 70,000 tons?
The second European tour. Not yet. Damn
it!
that guy that guy works differently. He doesn't really accept like emails or phone calls. He just asks when he thinks it's a good time to ask. So we didn't get the question yet. I have the answer ready. Or
we're gonna put it out there right
what's
now.
the answer? If you were asked, what's
yes,
the answer?
Yes, we've been stuck in Finland for almost 3 years now. We did the last tour in general was summer 2019. Then we went to studio. We spent there quite a long time, and we were supposed to do the Devastation of the Nation when the pandemic closed the borders, just 1 week before the tour was supposed to begin. So it feels surreal that it's been over almost like 3 years since like a proper tour actually took place. But yeah.
All right, so I'm going to say something real quick, and then Chris can take over because of my delay. But we're going to put it out there. We want you on 70,000 tons because we're veterans almost every year. And if by some chance it does happen, beers are on you.
Yeah. I got it.
We're throwing it out.
I'll buy you a beer. I'll buy you a beer. You can buy Bruce, and I'll pay you back because, you know,
let's
that's
take a break.
the way it goes.
Stop for a second. You're European, so you drink good beer, right? You drink dark beer?
I'm straight edge, so
okay.
I'm really bad with the beer scene.
Sorry, I was gonna.
So Bruce, quit pressuring people to drink when they don't want to drink. He's so rude, right? He's just like, you better drink. He's like that guy at the party.
All right, let me rephrase that then. You could buy us a soda on the boat.
Yeah.
Okay, Diet Coke.
If I can still buy you the beers if I can have the Coke.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yes.
What else you got, Chris?
Oh God, Bruce is an idiot. Anyways, what was it like bringing new people into the fold right now for the record?
Well, it wasn't that new. Lauri, the bass player, has done a lot of like different vocals in the previous albums. We even released this one like a acoustic single with him doing all the vocals already when we were at the Spine Farm like 6 years ago, and he's been doing some like a chorus parts in those Zero Gravity and Breakwater, like quite a big songs that he had quite a big role. So it's not like he was like new to the vocals. It was just the role was a lot bigger than it used to be. And same with Vangelis. When he joined the band, I already knew his like abilities as a vocalist. But he joined the band right when we were starting the recordings of the previous album. So it like the timing was a little bit bad to get a bigger role with the vocals then. But it was already like when I heard his singing and guitar playing, like I already knew that I want to have in the albums of Wolfheart. So to me, there was nothing new. It was just waiting for the best timing to give both them a bigger role.
So just kind of like an expansion of what was already happening. Yeah, that's very cool. That's very cool. Everything that you do kind of seems to be, and I hate this word with all of my heart, organic. You know, it kind of like, it's kind of evolving over time organically.
Yeah, well, I don't think like when it comes to any art or music, especially like if anything that you try to force is not just going to like sound bad or just sound shallow or lame. And but I don't know. I wouldn't even know how to do it because, it should happen on its own weight. But what sounds good sounds good. You don't need to question or think too much about it, and you just go with that flow. If you like what you hear, then that's what you should do.
And I think fans
those
see through that,
look
right?
Really high. I'm sorry, I'm such a studio geek.
I'm talking right over you. I think fans know that, right? They see it and they hear the difference.
Yeah,
it wasn't forced.
Yeah. I think that's where you lose the connection with the fans if you are tried like kind of like tailor-made something for the listeners.
That's very cool, Bruce. I don't have anything else other than the fact that the fucking single rocks. So, like, I'm a huge fan of that. Like, As soon as I heard it, I subscribed to YouTube Music. I'm like, go. Playlist me now. Because that dun, 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 I was just like, yes. I felt like one of those YouTube commenters. So I was just like, fucking rights. So Bruce, do you have anything else?
I don't. I wish we had a better connection. It seems really fucked up, but I'm sorry.
Yeah, I've been the whole day in studio recording another band album, so I'm a little bit blurry in the head, so I need to play things safe. Yeah.
I love you, dude. Thank you so much.
Thank you for taking the
us
time,
today.
man.
Thank you. It was huge pleasure.
Good seeing you again. Be well. Good luck with everything.
Bye.
Cheers.
Ever wonder what a punch from Elton John feels like?
Or how you'd cope with having turned down the chance to be in Nirvana?
Or what signal Keith Richards gives when he wants you to get the hell out of his hotel room?
Fans of Too Much Effing Perspective don't have to wonder, because they've heard these exact stories and a jillion others on our podcast. I'm Alex Hoffman, former tour manager for Radiohead.
And I'm musician and comedy writer Alan Keller. On the TMEP show, we get guests like Nancy Wilson from Heart, Jeremiah Freites from the Lumineers, and Modern Family's Julie Bowen to tell us things they may have only shared with their therapist, clergy, or a TMZ stringer.
So join us on Too Much Effing Perspective. That's EFFING Perspective. The only podcast you crank up to 11.